Hi everyone, Elena here from Hope and Hen Farm, and I'm a little late putting the video out this week. I've been trying to do one video per week, something homestead related, something, a project that we're working on, something animal related. This week it's a little bit different. You're not going to believe what I've been living in. We have decided, I guess, to put the home in homestead and do a little home maintenance and remodeling that we've been putting off. We've lived here 2 years, and when we moved in, I think the carpet was the original carpet they put down in the 1980s when they built the place. The carpet was nasty. The laminate in the kitchen and dining room had gotten wet, and it was starting to buckle up a little bit, so that needed to come up. And to boot, we had the 1970s style lovely wood paneling on all the walls, so we want to paint over that and freshen things up a little bit. So let's take a little tour inside Hope and Hen and see what a disaster I've been in for the past week. Luckily we have been off for spring break, so we've been able to devote a lot of time to this. The weather's been really nasty outside, so it wasn't that great for playing outside anyway. Of course, I would rather be out in the rain than doing what we've been doing, so take a look. Honestly, I usually don't live in such a hot mess, but it seems that all of our stuff has converged into the living room and dining room. Um, you'll see here we've taken out a lot of carpet. We've been cutting this up little by little. It's the nasty old carpet, and you see all of this wood paneling on the walls has got to go. What we're actually doing is we're painting the floors with an epoxy paint that's meant for garages and patios. We have animals, we have cats, we have a dog that comes in, we're in and out of the barn lot a lot, so that's just going to work better for us. Here we've gotten the laminate up off of the kitchen and dining area, and we've uncovered some linoleum that could be cleaned up, and I started to think maybe we'll just do that, but wait for it. Yeah, they covered over some old linoleum here. I guess there have been some tears and they just cut out little oval shapes. And would you look at this? This is what was under that white linoleum. Is this disco or not? I almost feel like I need to a disco ball in here in the kitchen with this stuff. It is god awful. You'll see here in the bedroom, we actually didn't have paneling in here. It was sheetrock. It was a later addition, and I've painted that a blue color. It was kind of a tan. And here's the epoxy on the floor, and look at that. This was a new type of concrete that they poured for this slab for the add-on that had fiber in it. So when we etched the concrete prior to painting, it pulled up all of this fiber and just turn it into little stalagmites on the floor. We had to run a sander and sand all that down and put another coat. This is the epoxy that we're using here on the floors. And of course we're having to paint everything with Kills, all the paneling before we paint it with our color to keep that paneling from bleeding through. And that stuff is so fuming. It's just terrible smell, but it's turning out really well. This is my husband's computer room, and he's chosen this lovely shade of gray. He's a fan of gray. And here in my craft room, I kind of have a gray-green. It's dried a little bit better on this wall. You can see the color a little bit better. I like it with the wood trim. I think it looks nice. Here I am longingly looking outside and finding little kitty prints. So this is day 9 of the project, and that's how far we've gotten. Hopefully we'll finish up in the next week, and I'll post another little quick video on what things look like, so you'll be able to tell a big difference. And hopefully next week I'll be back outside, back in the barn, and in the chicken coops. I've got a lot of chicken rearranging I need to do, and my little goats have still not released the hostages. I thought that at least one was due a week ago, and apparently she wasn't, so I'm looking at the next breeding date I have her down for, and she should be due around the 10th. So we'll have baby goats. I think we may have a baby duck. I've got a duck that's sitting on one egg, and kind of wish she wouldn't do that, but if that's what she wants to do. Also, I can't get to the nest to do anything about it, so we may have a little duckling swimming around too. So if you want to see how the project turned out here in the house and take a look at some baby animals, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be able to see those upcoming baby videos and see my house put back together. Thanks for watching.